Hello everyone, welcome back to Trev Dog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Subsistence, and we are now in Season 2, Episode 119. Well, we're going to continue today. Just having a peek up there to see if any hunters are coming down towards me. I think he'll take a while to revenge attack, I think. We're busy trying to get our elevator sorted out, and at the moment, all we have is a switch. We don't really have anything else yet, but we've been kind of trying to, I guess, gather together the resources needed to make the rest of the elevator. So we'll probably need a couple of switches. We only need the one elevator platform, unless we go ahead and make another, tower somewhere. But at the moment, we probably will look at this today, making the elevator platform, and then perhaps, obviously we need more than one track, depending on how many levels high we want to make the tower and the elevator run. But today we'll see if we can concentrate on getting this thing going. The problem is it needs a massive amount of mass. So we're at 31 at the moment for mass, and we need 300. So I think, we obviously need to boost it along with the mass fabricator. So I'll have to go and turn that on. I was also thinking, we've got, I think we're going to have to use the power jennies this morning, I think, somehow. Let's see, turn on. So we might as well just get all four. We've got a bit of biofuel, but not mass of amount, so we'll keep 54 on us. The other thing was these guys. I think I might just throw these in and get rid of them, and at the same time get a little bit more mass going. So it chews through a little bit of power in doing it, but now we've got the 4 power generators going. See, look at that, we're already up to, what is it, almost 80 mass already. Lost a little bit of power, but the power jennies will keep that pushing along. Not sure, has it gone? Oh, we might be almost at midday now. Oh no, it's just still morning. It's probably the equivalent of 10:30 in the morning or something. So, the power is probably doing at the moment, if you take away the 4, 1.67, something like that. So, yeah, the solar panels are definitely helping. So, we have to leave that running. And technically we can't do anything until our mass gets to 300. So we've got all the crystal we need, which was what, 25, we've got 36. We need 5 circuit boards, we've got 9. We need 7 alloy sheets, and we've got 10. And we need 4 metal ingots, and we've got 12. So we can definitely make the elevator once the mass gets over 300. So that's going to take a little while. And then what was the switches were? Oh, the switches were smack bang on 100 each. Okay, and the elevator tracks were 125 each. Yeah, tell you what, it's going to have to sit there and run for quite a while. So what we might do, I watered the chickens but didn't feed the chickens just before, so holy dilly, they're throwing me some eggs. Oh, I'll eat that then. 41, I think they were both the same, I think they were. I just did the veggie patches, but I'm wondering, I think we might have to gather some more tomatoes. Yeah, we've only got 3. Alright. Which tomatoes am I gonna take? Actually, I thought I collected quite a lot of tomato seeds. I did too. Look at that. That's unbelievable. I've got a full 8. Okay, so we can basically just harvest all of our tomatoes and not need to put any seeds back because we've already got 8 on us, which is fantastic. There you go. Look at that. That's not bad. Wish you could do that all the time. Okay. How many was I thinking? 3... What's 3 sevens? 51? So if I put back in the fridge all the tomatoes but 6. So there's 13 in the fridge, and I put 3 into each chicken coop. That will be just under 100, I think. We'll go very close. We'll have a look. One's a level 4, one's level 10, I think. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. That one's gone down a little bit. That's 91. This one should be about the same, maybe a bit more. 1, 2, 3. Nah, probably about the same. 91, okay. Alright, so chickens are fed. The other thing was I keep walking past the mining drills here and here in the clunk clunk. 3, 3. Another couple of water. That's alright. I do need a little bit more in the way of veggies. Throw a few more in there. Okay, so... Get that back to 18, okay. Yeah, minerals and resources, not too bad. I still think we're struggling. We're actually going through the iron ore itself quite quickly. But still, we've got a fair bit in reserve there. Well, that's pretty good. I should be processing copper, but you know what? I'm kind of keeping an eye on my power at the moment because obviously the jennies are running to try to compensate for the mass fabricator. I did take the 100 wood that was in the bottom corner of this chest here, and I've just been using that to feed. Onion. And a potato. Potato. Okay, so we've still got a bit of time to wait, I think. How far down are these gone? Well, that's amazing. That's already used 4. So 4 each, gone through 16 biofuel already. Well, apart from all those pickaxes we threw in the recycler, we've probably chewed through, maybe produced 100, I suppose. So that's not so bad. If that chews through another 6 each of the biofuel, that's worth it. Alright, there's a little rabbit out there. I might save the game here. And we'll go out, do a little bit of a grind and come back, because we're just basically... I see a grizzly bear a fair way ahead of us. No one just up here. There's one there. Where did that little rabbit go? There he is. Oh, man! I just see his little name tag and he's like, oh, Matty! Probably run directly for a wolf or a bear. There's a crate just there. Where'd you go? Couldn't have gone that far. Huh, he must be a bit further around. I gotta say, I can't even see him. Normally you just see him walking along, but he might have... Can I just take that? There he is. Sorry dude, don't make the squeaky sounds. Oh, and a chicken girl. She's gone as well. Should actually be, to be honest, should really be looking in the water for some more pearls. Because to be honest, I do need them. Just having a bit of a look around while I chop some wood. The grizzly bear's way up there. Okay, that's cool. You can stay up there, dude. Oh, there's 2 of them. Will he mind if I grab this potato? He's walked away anyway. I got potatoes. I got some lunch. And he's none the wiser. I know he's had a bit of a look around at me just then. That is a crate. Sometimes these darker plants just look like a crate, and I was just about to ignore that. Alright. You know what I might do? I might just jump in the water. Have a quick look and just see. See if there's any pearls in here. It'd be good to pick up another couple if I could. There's something down here. Is that a pearl? I think it is. Lucky us. Thank you very much. And there's another one. I'm sure this game listens to me sometimes. It's like if I just say, I just need a couple of pearls, and they're just here. I can see some kelp to my right. Okay, ooh, wow, we got 3, have we? Can't see any more pearls. Wow, there's 3 kelp just here. I suppose, I mean, apart from making antidotes, you know, 5 kelp and 1 liver. Oh, don't get stuck on the bottom, dude. Jeez. That's all there is, I think. Wow, that was lucky. That was right on the edge. Yeah, you need like the 5 kelp and a liver to make the antidote. But if you can just grab a few kelp here and there, it just means you're not using the vegetables when you get back to base. So it's kind of handy. I've got an awful lot sitting in the fridge. I can't remember how many's in there. I don't know, 50, 70, 80, I don't know. It's quite a lot of kelp. Not the best condition, but you know, if you grabbed a liver and you were chockers in the fridge, you can always go, oh, hang on a second, I'll just make another antidote. So, yeah, pretty handy. Subsistence really is quite a well-tuned game, I think. And I've got to keep remembering, this is what's different for me, because I played a whole season now with no hunters, and I've got to keep remembering, might not be that easy just to go places where I'm used to going. Actually, I'm pretty certain you'll see nighttime, and we'll have another look on the map and just see if there's campfires close to base or not. I reckon that's a pearl down there, but I don't have the scuba tank on me. Still, that was pretty good though, to pick up another couple of pearls. You just have to keep doing that every now and again. Can't remember now what I was saying. Was it 60 pearls roughly to make the elevator and have it go up as high as we wanted it to? Something like that. Because it's pretty intensive when it comes to, or resource hungry, I guess, when it comes to the circuit boards. Can't see any other pearls at a reasonable distance. Oh, yes I can. I can see one just under the base. See, that's where the game should be putting them, just there. Just shallow water. That'd be fantastic. Wondered what that was then. I realised it's the mining drill in the ground under the water. Can I hop up, game? Thank you. Alrighty, well that's alright. That's another 3. So what have we got? 34 still, which isn't too bad. Just need to basically go picking up little bits of loot here and there. Got a little bit of food on me, I suppose, as well. Let's go cook up. Sorry, little rabbit. Okay, grab out that. worry about that. Do I have biofuel in here? I don't think so. Alright, might leave the potato on me perhaps. Okay. Put that in there. How low have we got now? So that use 6. Gee, we must be, the mass must be around 250 then. Let's have a look. 244? So don't forget, we've got to go 300 and then we can make the elevator platform. I'll eat that. Not sure if I actually need to eat it yet. No, I'll leave that a little bit. So I've got some veggies and some meat on me, which is really, really good. That's not going to last too much longer, actually. Yeah, not doing too bad. So, we are getting very close to being able to make this 250 something now. So what do we need? What did I say? It was 25. 25 for, was it 7? And 5, I think. Yes, so we've got everything but the mass. So just got to wait for that to get to 300, which it's now at, what, 260? And then we can make the elevator. I gather for every floor, you'll definitely need an elevator track. But you'll only need a switch for every floor that you intend to get on and off at. That makes sense. I mean, for the first 3 floors, I would think it'll just be a given that you'll need 3 switches, because you'll want to use the elevator to get in and out from each floor. But if we had like a 5-story tower above, not sure if we'll go that high, but if we did, we might have one at the bottom and then just one at the top. I think that makes a bit more sense. Still a lot of resources. You still need a circuit board, 3 alloy sheets and 4 crystal. Yeah, the crystal's not a big deal, but the circuit boards are the biggest issue. Alloy sheets are a bit behind that, but still expensive. Actually, what was the alloy sheets to make again? I know it was iron. Was it iron and something else? Alloy sheets. Oh, iron and zinc. Oh no, that's what it was. The scrap was the problem. Okay. Like, this is the issue here. You can't just make the scrap. You've got to go find the scrap. So, yeah, that's what kind of, pushes you out to go explore, I guess. Which isn't a bad strategy. That's what the devs want you to do, I guess, isn't it? Really, give you some reason to go out and explore. It's funny, isn't it? I have to keep an eye on. I actually wonder if... Is there a preference for the hunters to attack at night rather than day? Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. I can see 2 hunters in the water up there just... They were coming down. See? There's 2 of them. Oh, they're coming over. Oh, jeez. You punks. Hang on, I'm going to go down and turn the mass fabricator off for a sec. They're coming over to attack, I'm sure of it. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, jeez. one in the head. Well, that didn't work too well for them. Yay for me. Holy dearly, I was so lucky I spotted them way up the river coming down, just as I said that. Dude, didn't work. No, he gave me my rifle ammo back. Oh man, I just realised I've got the all the materials on me. Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. You actually gave me 4 of my ammo back. So you and your mate didn't work. Holy dearly, I'm glad I got that on camera kind of thing. That was bizarre, actually seeing them coming down. Man. That was funny though, because it wasn't quite dark, but it was dark enough. Did I get to 300? Nah, 291. No, close enough. Turn it back on again. Man, the power jennies were just bubbling away for no reason, really. How much have we got here? Oh, it's going to use 5, okay. We're going to use a bit more, Trev. Actually, I tell you what, we could just turn these off, I think. Fill them up, turn them off. Because there's so much power in reserve at the moment that we're not going to really worry too much. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, we're almost there. Only needs to be 300. Just wait for it to go 301 or something. We'll go make the elevator, so leave that off for a bit. Where's my lights? Can't see. Hang on, so what was the power? It was way over 5,000. Okay. Well, that's alright then. Let there be light. Okay, so we should be able to make this guy. Actually, when you consider how big the elevator platform is, it's actually making it very quickly. I'm not sure how he's making it that quickly, but he is. Let's eat a bit of food. Okay, so we've got elevator platform, 1 switch. We just need to make more switches in the elevator tracks. Okay, hang on, I don't think I'll use that light for a little bit. Let's go down. I've just got to put stuff away. Yeah, maybe I don't need to have that running for a little bit. I've got one of them. He just gave me more ammo. A bit more of that. A bit more of that. That was so nice of them to come over and hand me those gifts. 87. No, I've got 90. Actually, I got 22 blueberries, 90 kelp. Oh, that's right. I was trying to wait for the strawberries to get up higher. Because, look, I've got 151 of barely existing rosehip berries. I want to mix the rosehip and the strawberries together to make the chutney stuff, so... That was the plan, anyway. And we'll add all that together. We'll top up the fires. So hang on, what did we need for the elevator track though? I think they were 125, yeah, because the switches were 100. It's kind of enough light up here to see, I suppose. Yeah, so definitely, yeah, so there's one level underneath, then there's this level, then there's the one on top, there's 3, and then above that is whatever height of tower we want, so... we would have to have at least two levels for the tower. That'd be minimum. It obviously doesn't... I think it'd have to be quite a bit higher than that, really, but that means we kind of need 5 levels, don't we? So I think maybe we work on a minimum of 5 plus. Yeah, okay. So we'll need at least 5 elevator switches and 5 tracks. And look, to be honest, I think when the tower gets made, you'd kind of want to have a bottom level to it, a top level, and then a few in between. So yeah, it's going to be expensive. It's going to take a little bit of grinding to get all that done. Oh, wow. Wow. I forgot about that. The blinking elevator tracks, they're 10 scrap each. Oh my goodness. So it's not just the mass and the circuit boards. Oh, man. You know what? No, I have to... Oh, yeah, no, I still need the tracks anyway. Yeah, I was just thinking, can I... Which level of the tower do you get on? You'd want to have the ability to get on at any level, really. Just make it far more usable if you did that, I think. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be... Wow, it's going to be expensive. Holy dooly. What an expensive thing, the elevator. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. The power's dropped back under 3,000. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll leave it sit there for a little bit. Okay. Oh, and there's the other thing. You know what we might do? I'll have a quick look at the map because it's night. Wow, he's back already. Did you see that? So the little blue light's showing up, so he's hovering around. I think if you see the one that's further from my base, that's the campfire that's sitting on the ground outside of his base. The one that very, very faint light that's just a bit closer to my base, I think that could be the burner inside of his house. Some sort of light that he's got there, and you can see the blue light's him walking around at the moment. On and off. Any other lights around? Nothing down near or outpost 1 that I can see. Although, oh, there's one way over there. Look at that. Like there's a rogue way over there. See, there's a bit of like the black cloud, the shroud, hovering around that. I probably should go in and look around a little bit more to expose more of the map so I can see what it looks like at night. But there's nothing actually that close to me. If you have a look, there's nothing. I can't. There could be something just across the lake from me, just north of my base. I probably do need to go visit that whole area and just uncloud all that, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? That's not too much to worry about. It's starting to get morning now, but yeah, so there was a guy way up there. Okay. Way over to the left. He's just on the river by the looks of it. Nothing anywhere else. Okay, well that's interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, what's the power? Oh, it's starting to come back up. Oh, it's almost even again already. I am so glad that I went ahead and made a lot of solar panels. The wind turbines, yeah, they're not as good as the solar panels, not by a long shot. But it's times like this where the solar panels wouldn't be doing very much, if anything, hardly anything, maybe 0.01, and then these wind turbines are almost doing 1 each, or sorry, 0.1 each. So that 0.9, yeah, the majority is probably coming out of the wind turbines at the moment. But yeah, still think the ratio should be like 2 or 3 solar panels per wind turbine, but and and still thinking that perhaps, we can still make a few more solar panels. I think we've got 21, but maybe a few more would be good. And I would absolutely love to be able to have a second fridge. So there's another goal, I suppose. Something to look towards, I suppose. Oh, I was going to say, hang on. So there's 3 tomatoes, but this one is kind of not quite there yet. Yeah, okay. Alright, might be time to do a little bit of plant feeding, I think. So let's put all that in. Yeah, see, the tomatoes are almost done. I keep forgetting about some of these others. I think that one's fine, that one's fine. Onions are fine. This is the one we just did, so we might as well fix that up. That's all good. Oh, wow, I didn't realise that... Oh, no, that's right. There was 2 on each side, I think I had done earlier. Okay. They're all up to scratch. All my gardens are fine, thanks. Okay. Alrighty, and I'm sure the chickens will be right for a while. So technically we still have to wait. Man, I can't believe that. I honestly can't believe I'm gonna lose 10 scrap for every elevator level. 3, 4, 5. Oh wow. So if you had a mega high tower for your elevator, you could almost go through 100 scrap just building your elevator. Hang on. Hang on. Where do I actually use scrap? Definitely 10 in the elevator track. None there. None there. Okay. Okay, here we go. How about if I just guess? If I did 3 levels of the base, there's 30 scrap. And then if I did at least 3 levels above that, there's another 30. I need 60 scrap just to do that. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. I couldn't believe it. I just saw the 2 outlines of 2 people coming down the river. So they do that every time. They just come down the river and then run across there. Then they actually don't even walk along the beach. They just swim across the water. That is so funny. Anyhow. Alright, well I guess, yeah, I'm technically... All I really managed to do was to build this big elevator platform, which is really cool now that it's done, but... Yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit until our mass is back up, or keep smashing away at the biofuel, which we don't have enormous amounts of it left, so that's the problem. But I think maybe off camera I'll do a little bit of grinding so I can see if I can get my level of scrap back up a bit higher, knowing just how hungry it's going to be. So maybe I need to put aside maybe 60 scrap for this tower, and if I can do another level or 2 then even better. But yeah, it's going to be expensive, alright. I do have some scrap. Oh no, actually hang on, I've got a bit more scrap in the cupboard here, 150. Maybe I don't have to worry so much, because most of the base is fairly well protected. Actually, where did they hit the Molotov? Still over 1,000 out of 15, 1274. I think it was around there somewhere. A little bit of damage, 2,000. Yeah, okay. They didn't even really get to shoot the base much. I mean, I was so lucky I knew that they were here and got a couple of headshots pretty quick, but yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to do a bit of grinding off camera, I think. What I probably need more than anything else is the biofuel, because the mass is so intense. Although it's not going to be that much, it's not going to be that bad now, is it? I mean, we only need 100 for those and 125 for that. I think every time my mass gets to 100, I have to think about making another switch. Actually, the only time I need crystal now is for making the switches. Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. So if I have 2 on the tower and 3 inside the base, I only need 5. I've made 1, I need 4, that's only 16. Just need another 5 crystal. I'm sure I've got that down here in the cupboard. Yeah, easy. And there's heaps of ore, so yeah, crystal component is not going to be a problem. It's really the mass. The mass is the only thing that's kind of holding me back a bit. Okay. And then what did I say in terms of... Oh, I still almost got 200 biofuel. Alright, I think I know what I'll do. I'll do a little bit more grinding off camera, but next episode we're going to come back and see if we can make a few tracks. So I almost need to kind of push the mass back up. I don't have anything else left to use. I've only got 1 pickaxe. I could use a few leaves and make some more biofuel as well, I suppose. Anyway. Alright, well we got our elevator platform made. That's probably the most expensive part. So that's good that that's out of the way. And I guess this episode highlighted the knuckleheads coming down and getting pushed back, I guess. Very good. Alright everyone, I will leave the episode here. Hope you've enjoyed this one. This was kind of weird. Wasn't expecting the hunters whatsoever, but yeah, we're making a bit more progress on this elevator tower, at least getting the expensive parts underway, I suppose. Yeah, if you've liked the episode, please go ahead and support the channel by smashing the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, you can supercharge the channel by considering subscribing. Alright, thanks everyone. Cheers.